on What's New Wednesday. So here's where I tell you anything new and happening in the shop, and I share what new products have joined us here in the shop in the past week. There's no real news. No big real news. Mostly I'm getting ready for Christmas, or trying to. We just had the big birthday party. Oh, I know. Last week I told you about the cake. So what I had wanted to do was, the Terry's chocolate oranges are really popular in my family. In all their iterations. Some people prefer the milk, some people the dark. My son likes the popping rocks and the rice ones and the white chocolate ones. I mean, really, they're all popular. So what I thought that I'd do, because my one son, whose birthday we were celebrating along with my husband, his request was he wanted something chocolate. So I made a Terry's chocolate orange mousse cake, and it was delicious. It tasted like a chocolate orange. It was light, right, Nick?
It was very light. It was nice.
So Nick's not big on cakes, and especially heavy cakes. So this was nice and light. So it was really good. The mousse recipe that I used was from Bonnie Stern. It was a very light mousse. It did not have gelatin in it, and it did not have cream in it. So it was very soft at room temperature. So she had used it with, not with a cake per se, she had used it with meringue, which would have absorbed a lot of the moisture. So it didn't have a long sit out on the counter shelf life. It was a come out of the fridge, cut it and serve it kind of cake. But that all said, it was delicious. So that turned out really nicely. That was good. I'm hoping it's an omen for anything else I decide to make up and try over the holidays, because I got to get started with Christmas baking. I haven't done that. So I know that I'm going to make just a couple of the basics. I used to, decades ago, make like 22, 25 different cookies and squares. But that was when Nick would take a bunch to his office. I would take a bunch to my office. Now they just end up being in my house. And once Christmas is over, we don't want to eat them all. So quite honestly, I actually just dug out a tin of cookies from our freezer from last Christmas that were frozen and never got eaten. So I threw them out. But I really don't want to I don't really want to be spending all that time baking things that all get ultimately thrown out because we just can't eat them all. So I'm keeping it really small. I know I'm going to be making shortbread and sugar cookies, maple fudge, and butter tarts. Those are the 4 staples. Those are the absolutes that if I didn't make anything else, people wouldn't complain too much. But I am open to trying a new recipe or two, seeing what y'all's favorites are. So whether you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube, drop in and let me know if there was one thing, apart from those 4 that I mentioned, if there was one thing that you have to make at Christmas time, or it is not Christmas, right? So a cookie or a bar, maybe a candy, that you have to make at Christmas or it's not Christmas. Drop that in. Give me an idea. Give me a suggestion. Feel free to drop in the recipe for other people too. Kind of give me some ideas here. If I was looking to add 1 or 2 more things into my prescribed 4, what might they be? Let me know what some of your holiday must-haves, favorites are, and then I can take it from there. But everybody else I know that's watching, you guys all probably want to be adding a couple of new items in, get some new ideas too. So we'll kind of help everybody out here. So the name of it at least would be good. A description of it would be awesome. Recipe, people would love you forever. So whatever you feel up to sharing, go ahead and do. I'm going to be checking them all out. So I'm sure everybody else that's following will do the same. So tonight, as always, everything I'm going to share with you is on the website, queenbeecreationshome.com. And for ease of reference, all of these new items I have listed in the New This Week tab on the top banner line. I don't know what you call that. Heading line on the website, that banner that goes across the top with all the different topics you can click on. So new this week, they are obviously listed in the other collections, and just for this week, it just makes it easier for you to find. If there's something that you see that you really want to check out, you can go online. You can certainly purchase it, arrange to pick it up from the shop, which means that we'll at least hold it. You know that it's yours. I had somebody pop in here the other day for an item that I showed on Wednesday, and it was already gone. It was sold. So don't let that happen. You can just purchase and arrange a pickup if that's what you'd like, or certainly we can ship out to you. Whatever works for you. Okay, so jumping in, because I was just talking about cooking. And here I'm going to need glasses. So this is a cookie mold. This is from the Brown Bag Cookie Art Company. This one was from 1984. So it's an oldie but a goodie. And a lot of people just use these as decorations, but you can use them as a cookie press. This one is of a detailed little rocking horse. So whether you're using this with a sugar cookie or your shortbread or whatever. I shared today a sugar cookie recipe on the YouTube channel that I use in the IOD molds, that it doesn't spread. It gives you all the details. It would work in these kinds of molds as well, obviously. Monday's video was doing some little ornaments. So I did a snowman face and a Grinch face, and they were just really cute, and I think kind of fun to do with kids if you wanted. Certainly the snowman is the easiest. So if you just got a bunch of white ornaments, some white balls for the tree, and you let your kids go nuts making different snowman faces and hanging them on the tree, I think it'd be super cute. So this little guy is $4.50. And then I had shown before a wooden truck that was really popular, and people were bemoaning the fact that it sold so fast. I happened to get this one. And I know that y'all love these for the Christmas holidays, being able to put in a bunch of, bottle brush trees, using them up on the shelf. Great in other seasons too, with little potted plants and up on the shelf as well. This guy is $9.50. So nice, solid, all wood construction, nicely stained. So you get all of the details. I am not repainting that because it is perfect as it is. I also have, I got two teapots. I'm going to show you this one first. This one is from Faltzgraff, and it is their winter berry pattern, which is a very popular pattern from this, with the small little leaves and branches. It is $20, and it is in pristine condition. So that's a beauty. The other teapot we have to unbury. We have to dig that out. These are little vintage salt and pepper shakers. So there are some small little glazed chips here and there. Nothing major, but they're tomatoes in a basket. These are from Japan. So just super cute. And $9 for the set of those salt and pepper shakers. So just nice and cute little vintage salt and pepper shakers. This guy is a pink, it looks, I'm going to say pressed glass, pink pressed glass. I don't know if it's depression glass or not. Oval dish. It's got floral patterning on it, and two handles. The handles are just slightly rough, and there is a picture of one chip somewhere around the rim, right in here, which it looks more like, because there's a bubble in the glass right beside it, it looks more like it was manufacturer's flaw, like that it had a bubble right on the rim that just means that it popped. But $14 for that guy. And then there's this for $8.50. is this beautiful planter. Now it's kind of an ombre, right? We're going from the dark, dark, dark blue through mid-tone right down to the white. I love the scallop top along the upper edge, and then all of the raised unglazed dots as well that adorn all of the circumference of it. So $8.50 for this ombre pedestal planter. And oh, okay, these two are, I love these guys. So this, I'm selling these as a set. They are a pair. They're both in black and white pattern, and it's the same pattern, but just white on black. And this one is black on white with gold bands and gold trimming. This is from the Art Around the World collection from Easy Life. And the pair of these is $12. So you can see same pattern, just white on black and black on white. I just love those little guys. And then the little bit of gold trim on the handle around the bottom, the upper top, just to give a little bit of distinction. Okay, you for the holidays are probably doing a bunch of entertaining. And one of the things I have in the shop are these rose pink with just a spiraling clear glass stem parfait glasses. So, I mean, you don't have to do a parfait in them. You can serve ice cream, you could do a mousse. I love these glasses. They've got a nice wide brim. They'd be great for shrimp cocktail if people do things like shrimp cocktail soon. So they are crystal, awesome quality, beautiful clarity, and the set of 6. So these are the kinds of things that you could do, like maybe like a chocolate mousse in with a little pipette with a liqueur that people would squirt over it, or if you were doing ice cream, to fill the pipette with a little bit of hot coffee that they could squirt over, almost like a reverse affogato. So anything like that would be lovely, and really just putting it in this elevates it. So the 6 are for $25. I got this vase. So it's signed Bunny. It's signed Bunny on the bottom. So Bunny made this, but I love the glaze that Bunny did on this. Check that out. Just so organic looking, and all of the different green tones and that mottled look and a little bit of rusted color in there. So just Bunny, lovely job. I really liked this. So $9 for this guy. The other pottery piece, this bowl is substantial. It's got some weight. So this one is signed Renee on almost like a rough redware clay. It's got 5 different tones in there, as you can see. So it's just a nice, lovely kind of console bowl, handcrafted pottery for $9.50. Just stacking, creating some space for myself here. This pedestal, so this is a ceramic pedestal in kind of a very pale beigey taupe. Comes down to the rough unglazed pottery base, and then it's got the faux distressing, which has no glazing on the exposed areas, and they are also the rough unglazed pottery. So it's just got this nice kind of rustic feel, just this finial decor piece for $9. All right. To help with your holiday entertaining, I have, still with its label, this beautiful glass martini pitcher, really, more than anything else. It's from Ekenas of Sweden. It comes with its long stirring glass stick in that long teardrop shape. This would be perfect for, it doesn't have to be martinis. This would be perfect for any special holiday cocktail that you're making up for the season. and it is $18. So just lovely, simple lines in kind of a, oh, I'm going, my mind is going blank as to what the color of that is.
Okay.
No, no, no,
And
no, no. It's a smoke. Well, it's kind of like a smoked glass.
taupe.
No, it's not taupe.
Okay.
There's an actual word for it. You're never going to get it.
I think with some of the glass colors that you had.
Yes. So smoky, smoked. Yeah. See, you're not going to.
Salmon. Smoked salmon.
It's
I
not
like it.
smoked salmon. Okay, you just stop with the suggestions. You are no help. Smoked salmon. You're not even close, man.
I like smoked salmon.
I get that you like that, but that has nothing to do with the color. That's like you're off on a tangent. Okay, this is a set of 4 Corell bowls. So these are vintage Corell, $12.50 for the set. This is called. This pattern is called Flora something. What's it called? Casa Flora. I don't know why. It's got the yellow band at the outside and then 2 different tones of blue bands below it. So just a lovely, kind of bright, fresh sort of look. $12.50 for the 4. The color is nice and solid on all 4. Very little wear on that. It's just the Corell stamp on the bottom that is kind of worn. So they're hanging in there well for their age. Now, the one salt and pepper shaker set that I showed you was vintage with the tomatoes in the basket. This set, which has kind of like a green glaze on it, almost the tone of that vase from Bunny, but these are not signed Bunny, are these mid-century modern salt and pepper shakers. I really like these guys too. They're kind of cool, right? It's like almost science fiction-y, but salt and pepper shakers for $8.50, and they're just lovely, lovely green glaze, mottled green glaze on those. Move them out of the way. I have another piece of glass here that is pretty special. So this is a Chalet Glass piece, and Murano glass comes from the island of Murano in Italy. Very well known, super expensive. And then a lot of the trade secrets of Murano started to filter out beyond Murano as the families started to break down, have some disputes, took some of their glass making skills to North America. This is a glass house in Canada. So Chalet Glass is a Canadian glass house. This retails for probably about $75 to $95. It is a Horn of Plenty vase in green to clear tones. And it is in awesome condition, no chipping around the edges at all. And it is $26 for this. So, I mean, if you knew somebody that loved collecting glass pieces, that's a nice Canadian piece at a really awesome price. So just, you know, just saying, good gift. This is my first piece of Austrian pottery. So this is from Austria. So red glazing with the turquoise design. These are all sort of outlined. You can feel the ridges, so there's some texture to it. You can see that interior, the mottled glazing on the inside of that. This is $16.50, and it still has its original maker's stamp on it, as well as the incised or raised maker's mark. But yeah, that's my first piece of Austrian pottery. But I loved I love the contrast of the red and turquoise. And back when I was making jewelry, this is something that I would do a lot, is some turquoise stones with some red coral, and it was just and silver. It was just always a classic look, right? And always inevitably sold, so which is always best when you're selling things. I have a set of these small little drinkware glasses. They are typically referred to as water glasses. They could be slightly taller juice glasses. They could be slightly smaller drink glasses, whatever you want to put in them, beverage of your choice. But they've got the frosted band and they've got soft florals on both sides and a little bit of greenery. They are in perfect condition, no wear on the banding at all. And the set of four is $12. Wow, we're talking cents. I have a set of 10, no, 8. There's not 10, there's 8. 8 kind of dessert or luncheon size plates of Christmas baubles. So these are called, the pattern is Holiday Elegance. They're all the same pattern. And this is from the Signature Houseware Company. And these are, the set of 8 of these are $19.50. So nice and bright with the different reds and greens and blues, some kind of, faint gold trimming on those as well. And just super pretty. And I was looking at a bunch of my dessert plates when we were doing for the birthday. And they're all mismatched. It's like just whatever size we had. And some of them had chips and it was like, okay.
Time to restock.
Yeah, it might be time to restock. Might be time to look into that. All right. This is the other teapot that I have. So I have called this one a funky teapot. On this side, it's got a pear. On this side, it has a floral. And this is Montage by Elizabeth Monroe for $14. And look at the shape of the lid, kind of in that big star pattern. It's just wonderfully funky. I love the handle. It's actually really comfortable to hold. So it's a fun, funky, decorative, and functional teapot. Super cute. I love that. Because, why not have a little fun? With your tea as you're drinking it. Okay, this piece I'm going to hand over to you, Nick, when I'm done. This is a big tin shelf. So it's got the distressed tin base in these wonderful scalloped shell raised pattern designs, and then a black wood top. And this is $16.
Does it hang on the wall or what?
Yep, it's got the little hanging brackets on either side on the back. So to hang on the wall, whether indoors, outdoors, whatever you want. And just super cute.
Yeah.
Super cute.
Not very heavy either.
No, because it's tin.
Yeah.
It's nice and light. So no problems hanging it. This is the last piece, this piece of artwork. And I think I called it the market because, sometimes they don't sign names to all of these paintings and pictures that they do. And to me, it looked like 3 women in kind of shopping or selling their wares in a marketplace. It is signed by the artist, and they've also signed, it looks like her first name is Irene. I can't see the last name. It starts with a K. It's signed 1 of 1. Prints don't, so this must be, like, I'm thinking 1 of 1 is an original.
I think that, yeah.
But that's so weird. I've never seen any, like, usually if
Limited
it's
edition
like, yeah, that's really limited edition. Usually if it's a print, you'll maybe have, it's number 20 of 500 or something like that. But this is 1 of 1. So I didn't know what to call it. It's on a separate little piece of paper. Super cute, super colorful. I loved that. So $26 for that. And unlike anything else that I have in the shop, right? So it's nice because it's got some fun to it and some color to it, but it's also different from anything else I have in the shop. Okay, I'm looking around to see because sometimes I stash these things in weird places, but I think I've got it covered. Again, everything that I've shown you is in the new this week tab on the website for this week. Anyway, until I clear it off to make room for the others. So just if there's something from the collection today that you wanted, you can find them quickly and easily there. But after this week, you can find them in the regular collection. So, you know, mugs are going to be in drinkware and just kind of vases in the vases section. They'll still be there if they haven't sold. I think that's it, guys. Check out the videos this week. So at the very least, if you need a sugar cookie recipe to use in any kind of molds, I have the recipe on today's video. So you can just copy that out and be able to use it. It's a great one because it doesn't spread. You can bake them very close together. And if you're using a mold, all the details show. So we've got the ornaments from Monday, that quick video. We've got the cookies, the sugar cookies in the molds today. And Friday, I'm going to be trying to edit. So we're doing another ornament video on Friday. Just getting, because I had the thought in my head and I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait until next year. So I had to still squeeze one more in. So I'm going to edit that because I just wrapped it up today and I'll get that one out to you on Friday. So check those out. Watching them always helps the channel and I appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I will be back next week just before the holidays. So the last pre-Christmas Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're shaking your head, but yeah. And we'll see what's up and what announcements I got for you then. Thanks again, guys. Appreciate you. See you soon. Take care.